Hello. Hello, everybody. I did a lot of fucking audio troubleshooting very early this morning. So I hope my voice doesn't sound too bad, but I noticed before stream that it still does have a little bit of a robotic tinge to it. So I apologize for that. I might have to get a new wire or fix something at a later date. You are just in Minecraft. Yes, this is. Hold on. If I move my body, you'll be able to see this is actually my house. This is just where I live. That's my bed, and there's my crafting table behind it. This is where Perea canonically fucking resides. This is the cave, the spider cave. I live in Minecraft. Excuse me. But today is a very exciting day because I've been fucking streaming, uh, if you can call it that. Technically speaking, I take too many hiatuses, but still, I have existed in the form that I currently exist in for 4 years now, which is kind of weird, honestly. It's very hard to conceptualize that I've been doing this for 4 years. But I this is kind of hilarious that this is my fourth anniversary of streaming because I forgot to celebrate my second and third anniversaries. So like the last anniversary stream I did was for my first anniversary in 2022. But we're here now. I'm gonna try and do these more frequently, hopefully in the future. That being said, I was going to do today one of the older video games, the ones I played when I first started my channel, as a little bit of a throwback. The first thing that I planned on doing was Danganronpa, but I was up so early this morning, I knew I was gonna be fucking tired when I woke up, and I really did only wake up like 2 hours ago. So I decided to go with something maybe slightly, and I mean very slightly, more nostalgic, and also way easier for me to handle, which is just City Skylines. Now that I have officially shown you my room, I really don't think there's much to tour about it. Honestly, it really is just it's a little Minecraft base. This is the chatting room that we're going to be using for chatting stuff. I think we probably aren't going to use this for the anime roundups. This really is the just chatting section, so I don't tend to use it, so you might not see my little Minecraft base that often, but you know, there are cases in which I probably will switch over to here. You should just add an echo effect to your voice. Oh, for the cave. Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? That's a really good idea. I'll figure out how to get that situated before next stream. At least in here, because of the fact that this is supposed to be the little spider den. I'll see if I can get an echo effect in here. That would be really fucking cool. But well, I'm gonna switch over to the gaming scene, which will probably be way more frequently seen. Here we go. Not much had changed here. The only thing that I really changed was I got rid of the lace because it was dumb and stupid and it was never really a good idea. Oh, I should turn on game volume. There you go. But yeah, no. This is probably where most of everything is going to happen since I don't do preamble at the beginning of streams usually. I just jump straight into the game. So, this is the one you're going to see the most of. Just the fucking complete empty nothingness behind me with a game. I really do mean there is nothing behind me. If I turn off the game for a second, it's a fucking black void. This is bare bones, because that's all it really needs to be. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say because honestly, the redesign of my streaming setup was mostly on the starting soon screen, along with the BRB and stream over streams, which are basically just the same setup, that just designed to add a little bit of ambience and cool factor. Everything else is pretty much the same. I don't really think I changed all that much or innovated in any particularly interesting ways. Oh, hey, Tibbs. You're still showing up to these, huh? I've been doing great, Tibbs. Actually, I heard something interesting about you recently, Tibbs. You and Robbie made up? Like, I noticed when I was scrolling through Robbie's server that you're active there again. Are you two, like, friends again after, like, everything that fucking happened? Because that kind of is... Yeah, we're back on talking terms. That's kind of crazy. The last time I saw you and Robbie in the same room, that was pretty fucking bad. So, I mean, congratulations, Tibbs. I know that, I know in general you have a tendency to lose, spaces that you feel safe in, so it's nice that you managed to get one back. I think that's very good for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start playing. I think we're just gonna continue the game from where we last left off, which was... I think it was called T. Emin. It was a city based on videos that I watched by Not Just Bikes. It was literally just, like, mixed zoning with roundabouts, and, like, I tried to design it in a really intelligent way. Well, time for me to dip. Happy anniversary, Perea. Don't die, yeah. It was nice having you here, Fluffy. Come again later. Oh, damn, as soon as I hop on Fluffy dips. Yeah, no. Oh, my model's getting a little too far away. Let me see if I can zoom in a tiny bit. I don't know if I zoomed in a little too much. Maybe. Yeah, maybe a little too much. Let me fix that. Oop. Maybe just one more. Let's accept. And then I'll just, Oh, God! City Skylines! Oh, pause that shit. No. No. Oof. I really do wish you didn't control it by, like, moving your mouse to the edge of the screen, because this button is right at the edge of the screen. So I'm going to end up fucking scrolling pretty fucking far. Just by accident. This really cities my skyline. Yeah. That is the goal. I was hoping to city a couple people's skylines. I've sacrificed a lot of people to manifest this stream. Have you? Like, you specifically? Who have you sacrificed? What are you not telling me, sponsored? Anyway, you'll have to bear with me, everybody. I am remembering the controls to this game. Okay, that's how I turn. And then I move like this, and then I zoom. Look at all these little peoples. Is someone pissing on the sidewalk? Like, what? What is that sound? Is that this? That's the factory? Let me see some information about this factory. Oh, this is the firehouse. It really just genuinely sounds like someone's pissing on the floor. No one you would miss. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna get away from the firehouse. That's kind of gross. What did I fucking do here? Why is that called the Cockhead District? Oh my god, I forgot. I think I let Fluffy name some of these districts last time. Okay, Shaftington. Oh, I see it now. I see it. What were we doing last time? We made a big fucking dick. Fluffy, I think, was the only one that was really like in that stream. So she must have been the one to tell me to do this. It has to be her fault. She can't even answer for her crimes because she's gone. She's like left. Oh my fucking god. Okay, at the very least, let's. Ooh, let's. Yeah, that was turn. How do I scroll again? Oh, I have to scroll with my mouse. This is. Hold on. I can pull up zoning, can't I? Yes, industrial, right? I'm gonna be honest. Industrial right next to the river sounds like a very bad idea. Also, this is strange. There's like a hard line between the commercial and the industrial. Was I planning on adding industrial here? What are my needs? It looks like I probably need more commercial than anything else. Oh, I'm not allowed to zone that because that's uneven terrain, I suppose. It's just there's yeah, okay. That's why that's not zoned. It's because you can't zone it. All right. So then this is the rest of everything. And I remember I specifically designed it such that there was like mixed zoning. Where did that go? Oh, we're not in Tiemen, we're in Sex City. That's a completely different thing. Okay, we're just playing Sex City, I guess. This is what we have. It has nothing to do with the one fucking place that I thought we were in. This is a completely different city that I don't remember. There are no roundabouts. Well, actually, hold on. What about the Cockhead? Is that a roundabout? Yes, it is. Okay. So the Cockhead is a roundabout that leads into the 3 major roadways, and I haven't zoned this one at all. I'm going to add a little commercial strip over by the firehouse, I think. And then I'm going to get some more, like, yeah, okay, so here... That is going to be a nice big commercial area. And then I think we're going to zone the rest of this as residential. Should this be... Yeah, I think... Maybe like this? Will be... you can't put, I think... This is a roundabout. People are not supposed to be stopping here. They're supposed to only really get off. Here, you're allowed to have one shop right there. But yeah, this is probably the best way to design this. Sorry, it's hard for me to look at chat. Let me try and catch up. It is actually impossible because of the way that, like, it scrolls like this. Okay, there. If I just zoom out, then that fixes that problem. Okay, what have you guys been saying? Take responsibility for your own actions. Zero Lord out of... No, oh Lord of Lords. Okay. I don't know why I said zero. Industrial right next to the river is real and in Portland. Oh God, really? I mean, like, it's not like that. It is actually. You know what it is? I've seen the type of shit that comes out of industrial pipes, and I know that most like big factory buildings are built next to rivers because of the fact that they drain into the river. But that does not make me feel very warm and fuzzy inside, now does it? Despite the naming conventions, this town votes red. What? What do you mean? It's not my beautiful house. Just found out I got an A in my last class. Okay, that's very good for you. Let's go. Woo. Puea. Hello, animal we and oats. Kisses you sloppily. Oh my god. I wish I wasn't playing this game so I could just be making out with you. Anyway, so how do I improve the dick? Because, like, right now we've got the shape of a cock going on. And I can't do anything with the cock head because I need this to be, like, through traffic. It can't be, like, anyone stopping. Add another ball? On... I don't know about that, actually. It's just that, like, right now, it's clearly... Oh, wait, hold on. If we think about perspective, I might be able to add a small ball right here that connects into... Okay. I'd need to destroy a little bit of commercial to do that. But think about what we could get in... Is this... No, that's landscape. Where's the Destroyo tool? Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It is kind of difficult for me to see the edges of my screen because of some like overlay problems with my current monitor. Okay, I think we start here, and then we build out a road. Is this the right road? That's a 2-lane roadway. I want it to be perfectly parallel. And it needs to end just a little bit here. And then it needs to cut into here. Does that look like a nice ball? Like a nice extra ball? Might be a little thin. I think it works. And then we can add a little bit more industrial over here. And then just a tiny bit of commercial to make up for that like guy that I fucking destroyed. Alright. What is everyone saying? God, you guys talk so fast. Okay, after kisses you sloppily, there was add another ball. Yeah, I did that. Add some hair to the nut. Add some hair to the nuts? That wouldn't even make sense, like, city-wise. Like, it would give me a little bit more zoning, but, like, it would just be a bunch of fucking one-way roads. I don't think that's a good idea. It's just, like, for pure city planning reasons. It's not even that I disagree with, like, the concept that you came up with. I just think that I wouldn't want to live there. You know? Is anarchist urbanist... Is this anarchist urbanist planning? Yes, this is what I had an entire save file, which I built from the ground up to be based on the urban designing in Not Just Bikes videos. And I guess I just, like, put that somewhere else and started a save file where I let Fluffy make me build a dick. And that's just what we're doing now. I honestly thought we were going to be playing in the other save. So I'm kind of caught off guard by the fact that I am now building a dick city. But I suppose this is what anarchism is about. It's about building dicks. Anarchism is about building dicks. That's what it is. Put a vein in it. I can't. There's already, look, if you there, this is like max, like, you can see this right here, this is the edge of the cock, and this right here is the other edge of the cock, and this, it's not a vein. I like to think of it more like the fucking urethra. So there's just not room for any veins on that, I don't think. Technically speaking, these connector roads, you can imagine that the connector roads are veins, if you want. If it is your desire. It's okay. It's like the balls are Gynax bouncing. Okay, thank you, Wayne Leffa. Thank you for your input. An ideal world, that's where the Gynax bounce would have, This is so small. Hold on. I'm moving you guys over here. Just for a second. You know what? I should just re-angle my screen. That's probably what would fix it. In an ideal world, that's what the Gynax bounce would have referred to. That's what that's like. I'm gonna physically get up and angle my screen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's gaming. All right. Yeah, I can see that so much better now. Chat's moving fast because you're back. Yeah, thanks, Tibbs. I wasn't expecting for it to be this big of an event. I was expecting a couple people to show up, and then I'd have time to just play the game. Call that shit cul-de-sacs. Fuck it, stop making jokes. I'm going to, I can't keep up with chat, and then every time you make a joke, I laugh for like a whole minute. So fucking stop it. Stop being funny. So what have you been up to since the last time we talked, Bria? Mainly, I've been doing too much shit. It's a lot to talk about. Maybe once I get back to the game, I'll start talking about what I've been up to recently. Make another dick somehow. This is like Dick Cleopatra dick talk. Yes, it is. Been meaning to ask you, but anxiety's been a bitch and a half. Sponsored did not like the word bitch. I'm fine with the word bitch. Listen, I'll let you do what you want. If you're the mod here, but like, bitch feels a little bit. Automod didn't. No, I permitted it. Oh, it said permitted term. My bad. My bad. My bad. Thank you. It was Automod that did it. Okay, no. Thank you. I just misread that. Sorry for being funny and hot and wonderful. It's okay, Zach. I forgive you for being hot and wonderful. Okay. So, since the last time we talked, this is actually very funny, Tibbs. I think a couple days, maybe literally like the day after the last time I talked to you, my wife and I got a divorce. And that's like probably fucking crazy if you didn't know about that already, Tibbs. But like literally the last time I talked to you was the same week that I got a divorce. After that, I stopped streaming pretty much immediately. I took a break. I sort of figured some shit out. I moved out of the house that I was in. Is that... Can I... Hold on. I am... Yeah, I can. Currently living with relatives since my ex-wife had the house. But like over the past like sort of half a year, I've settled in. I've gotten used to everything here. I got a job working for a fucking data company. And I think I'm about to get a pay raise to $19 an hour, which will be nice. I've been sort of exploring a lot of different interests in the meantime. Just since I had like a bunch of free time to like fill while I was working through myself. But yeah, no, I've been doing a lot of different things. And because of the fact that I've been doing a lot of different things, and I've been talking with Annie and Fluffy about those things that I've been doing, I actually have a bunch of projects in the works. There's a bunch of things that are either going to be coming to this channel or Fluffy's channel or something to that effect. So, like, there's a lot of stuff. Honestly, I don't know if many people know this. I do have a second YouTube channel that isn't my VODs channel. and most people don't know about it because I've never posted anything on it. But because of some of the stuff I've been doing with Annie, I am going to start a new series on that YouTube channel, hopefully, uh, very soon. So I've been doing a lot of different things, and although not a lot of them have really physically manifested yet, they are pretty much all in the stages where you might start seeing some of them very soon. Uh-huh. Mostly LOL because I fuck with anarchists. Yeah, no. BRB, leftist, whatever, Lamau. By the way, Perea, you should get on Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky. I don't know if you know this, Tibbs, but I have a Blue Sky. That is one of the things that I've done since the last time we talked. I created a Blue Sky, and my Blue Sky is pretty much exclusively making a bunch of random shit posts. A lot of them are directly related to like movie nights that we do on Annie and the Saho community server. So, like, there's a good couple of those that you might not really understand if you're not there in the movie nights, but it's just a bunch of shit posts. They're just a bunch of silly goofs and gaffs. That's mainly what my Blue Sky is. All right. I think there is a way that first of all, I think given that I've added new residential, new commercial, and new industrial, I'm going to play it and see how that like affects everything. But if we need anything more, I think I have an idea of where this city is going to go and how planning is going to change. I'm starting to think with portals, I think. I'm getting to the point where like we're doing stuff. We're gonna be changing the world with this. Is there anything close up that I need to keep track of? All the little people. Okay, hold on. Pause. I think I have the ability to like track individual people, right? If I hold on. Is it like this? Can I not do that? I thought I could. I thought I had the ability to like look at the little guys riding around on the roadways and just kind of like look at them. Okay, that's the sound of the hospital. I guess I don't. I'm going to let it play then. My mouse sensitivity might be a little too high. Here, let me turn that down. Okay, that's a little bit more acceptable. Okay. These people, you, how do I follow you? I know that I can do this. This is an option in the game. Also, I just realized my spacebar does the same thing that my mouse has been doing up until now. Back to back with God shaking the fucking universe? I want to follow these people. I want to stalk them to their houses. How do I do that? Man. Can't. I can just follow them. Just, where are you going? It's currently set to the lowest speed. Where are you going, buddy? Maybe I can turn it up a little bit. Oh, I got a little... My little princess was hashtag trapped up in a hashtag tree for 3 hours before the fire department showed up to save Her Majesty. Is that an implication that I don't have enough firehouses? Let me... That's not firehouses. This. Emergency stations. Emergency services. I think that must have been over here. Like, near the industrial district. That covers most of... Like, the shaft is where people live. So... I guess I do have this, like, new space here that currently isn't being used. It would be better if I put it over here. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that what I think that is? Is that also... There's... Okay. I need this to mainly be in an area where it's good for residential. Because I honestly, if the factories burn down, that's not my fucking problem. How much do they pay in taxes? Or, sorry, that's the wrong button. This one. Factories... Oh, they actually pay more in taxes. I don't care. Fucking businesses can get fucked. I don't give a shit. I'm worried about my people. So, for that sake... I want commercial, and I want the fucking residential to get covered. Luckily, I think the police department is really well stationed. It, like, seems like we just don't have enough crime for anything outside of the police area to, like, really matter. But the placement of the fire station is not ideal, because even though it covers this area, kind of, it definitely doesn't cover over here. That's the garbage dump. Okay. We here. Let me see. What is this building? What is that building? Why won't it tell me? If I click on... Oh, wait. Guys, I think I'm stupid. I think if I click on cars now, it... That's what was going on. I forgot I was in zoning mode or some shit. That's why I couldn't follow the people around. Fucking doy. Okay, what are you guys saying? Select a car in the pop-up info window. Select the icon in the right down corner. Tutorial for following cars that I looked up. No, I knew how to do it. I legitimately just forgot that I was in zoning mode. By the way, I might be sort of quiet because I'm taking an exam or an assignment for next term. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, no. I don't need a tutorial on the how to follow cars. The main thing that was causing problems was I was using the wrong fucking... Anyway. This is the community school. That's important. How much schooling do we have? Okay, we have 2 schools, which cover most of the city, but there's still like a demand, like a high demand for elementary schools. Okay, I think I need more elementary schools. I don't have any high schools right now. What was that green for a second? There. Oh. Okay, hold on. What am I going to be destroying if I put that there? What are those buildings? I can't destroy the firehouse. Ooh, the corner shops. I like specifically added this little area of commercial. So I don't want to, like, destroy it. What about over here? There aren't actually that many houses over here. I might be able to just quickly add some stuff over here. Like, I think adding a high school... Okay. That covers high school. Elementary school, I need just a tiny bit more, probably... Wait, that's also an elementary school. What about university? Yeah, I don't have any universities. That might be what I have to, like, build up next. Well, I'm at least covering most, but not all, of the elementary school availability, and hopefully that high school... It's, like, a little too far this way. I probably should have put it way closer to... I might just have to move it later, since I don't get money back for making mistakes like that. Let's go ahead and play it. Alright. In the meantime... If I pause it, and I zoom in, I can click on Katie Harvey, and then I can follow her. See? I know what I'm doing. Oh, what the fuck? Follow her. There we go. Is there a way to advance to make the thing higher? Is it this? No. Here. If I pause it, and I just make this faster. There we go. There's a lot of walkers. I've noticed that one guy we were following before, and this woman. They walk a long way. I do think that I have the ability to, like, add, like, walking pads and stuff. If we have a city full of people who will just, like, use the sidewalks, it might be a good idea to make good on that. Canals. I can build canals? I don't want to build a canal. I already have so much shit going on. There was a What? There was a Lemmy clip where he followed a bus like this for a while. And the city caught on fire while he wasn't paying attention. That's hilarious. Okay, I want to check availability for literally everything. So, it looks like the entire shaft is good on water availability. The high school hasn't come online yet. At least... Oh, no, it has come online. I'm currently in the elementary school tab. Okay, so yeah, no, that high school does not have the reach that it needs. At all. Oh, wait, I have a fucking option to click and then move, right? Relocate building. Yes. I'm sorry to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, that covers a little bit more of... It's a bit more centrally placed. And then we don't have any university. What about health? Okay, health is like right in the center of the city. Most of the residents are covered. Wind is... We're currently getting wind power from where it is needed. I'm not going to be... Oh, this is just pollution. Yeah, we're keeping pollution over here. I do believe I added a buffer. The area that's going to get the most polluted is going to... I might have to move these residents out and change that to commercial as well, just to create that like good buffer. But right now, the buffer I think is doing its job, except here. This is an area where the buffer is not. This might lead to some health complications. I might have to deal with that sooner rather than later. Okay, the fire department is there, and it looks like probably safe. It's probably good. Uh-huh. I don't know what that is. I don't know how to use that. I could start some fucking forestry. Financial launch. Apartment rents are rising as demand is high. Negotiations with local housing development. Oh! Okay, hold on. They want more residential right now. They definitely want more residential. So what we need... First of all, this used to be residential, but I fucked it up. I think it's time for us to initiate the plan. But first, let me read chat. The entire shaft is good on water availability. That is a quote that I said. If these motherfuckers aren't willing to walk 2 blocks for high school, they don't deserve education. Yeah. Alternatively, outreach programs should be so easy here. Low happiness. Okay, hold on. Where was happiness tracked? It's here, right? Leisure. There was a happiness score. How did I thought I could look at happiness here. Do I have the money for, like, parks and decorations? Okay, if I have a small park. What would I be destroying? Ooh, okay, that's no good. Okay, but wait, these guys are already... Like, we agreed that they should be moved. What if we replace these with... Nope. I should, I just need to move that. Or, I don't need to move it. Because it's not gonna worry, like residents about, pollution. Okay. Let me uncheck that. Yeah, okay. These are also residential. Okay, I think I have the ability to designate park districts. Maybe isn't it? No, okay. Zoning districts. So, paint, no. What about park districts? Industrial specialization districts, commercial, office, residential. I don't think I have access to that yet. I'm probably too early in the save file. But I can just build normal parks right here. Like this. Perfect place for a park. Small playground. Ooh, that would almost fit there. What was the small one again? Was it... I don't think I have enough to be able to... These feel so small, and yet they're just like a single square too big. Hmm. Yeah. Eventually, I might just have to move that so I can add more parks to this area. But I think it's the design of the road doesn't allow for a lot of stuff to exist there. At the very least, even if that's the case, I can zone it to commercial. I don't need that. I need the build tool. Oh, I need to... That should add that buffer and also increase happiness, I think. Okay. What were you saying? No, you didn't say anything. I think you... Okay, that's good, that's good. I want to ask a simple question, which is, I already zoned these to industrial. Oh, industrial got filled immediately. My bad. Okay, well, those will just stay there, I guess. We need residential. That's what I was working on. Okay. How do I do this? How do I swing this? My major plan was honestly might need to start here. What am I trying to do? How am I gonna make this look? Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna need a curved road. Sorry, I was gone for a bit getting a slice of cake. That is fine. Might not look the best. Back from hygiene. You're adding wings to the head. There's a... something I wanted to... Hold on. And then I think the thing that'll tie it together... it does not look good. Can I move roads with like a tool? I don't think I can. I might just have to like destroy the road and then rebuild it. It's going the widest path possible. That's kind of crazy. That is just insane. Why is it doing that? The true power fantasy of this game is how fast road construction gets done. Yeah, no. It's also how little road maintenance is necessary, because I think you don't unlock road maintenance until like later on in the game, and it's just not that fucking. Oh, maybe that's what I really wanted. Was this? Yeah, something like that. No, that, hold on, I didn't mean to, can I, Control Z? Shit! I think I just wasted that money. Well, it's unfortunate. I think everything about what just happened is very unfortunate. But I have some space for residential. You know what? No. We're gonna... Right now, I think there's a tiny bit of commercial desire, so we'll have that be a commercial. This is one of those situations which I should just use the fucking paint tool. I can't have that be that way. I do think I can have that be that way. No, I can't actually. Never mind. Okay, I think that covers residential. That's gonna be fine. And let's go. Yeah, it is playing. All right. By the way, have y'all watched Andor? Yeah, Fluffy forced me to watch Andor. It was actually pretty fucking good. I'll admit. I have its peak Star Wars, yeah. No, but Fluffy got into Andor, and she was really fucking. She was actively trying to convince me to watch Andor, so I did. I didn't watch all of it. I should say. Fluffy and me watch, along with Annie and some other people, we watched, I think, the first, like, 3 or 4 episodes of Andor, and I haven't gotten back to it since, but I do think that it's a very good, interesting show. The more I look at it, I realize that is not... It does not look anything like what I wanted it to look like. That's just... That is an eyesore. That is terrible. That better make for some very good city design, because I'm telling you right now, it's not a good fucking like art piece. Believe it or not, season 2 is even better than season 1. Something to look forward to. Okay. Yeah, Fluffy, I think, watched all of Andor on her own. The reason she tried to get me into it was because of the fact that she watched the entire thing, and she was really into it. They somehow stuck the landing. Park maintenance? That's cool. I'm not doing that. Let's look at our needs. Oh, I haven't named the new districts. Let me create a whole new district. How do I name districts? Oh. That was a fucking mistake. Yeah, no, I forgot how to rename districts. It's probably not here, but here, let me just sort of cover everything. And then once I'm done with that, yes, this is that way. Okay. And there we go. I'm gonna have to do some more with that, like, new districts. After Andor, watch Rogue One, yeah, because it's like the direct... Technically, I think Rogue One came out before Andor, but it's a prequel, which means that Rogue One is the sequel, and then the sequel to that is A New Hope. It's this whole thing. Perea's primary experience with Star Wars is the newest LEGO Star Wars game. Yes, you know that better than anyone else sponsored. Among Us? I don't know why you said that. When Padme died and exploded into a ton of bricks and dropped coins, that was fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, no, that, I mean, like, I props to the fucking devs for taking artistic license, but it felt a little tonally dissonant with the rest of that chapter. Okay, I think we've got every single one of our needs pretty much met, especially for a little while. Oh, I forgot. I have to add water to the new areas. So here, where's water pipes? I think I probably only need to do this. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I think... this should just barely cover everyone. Actually, no, it won't, because it won't cover the outside. So I should lean a little bit further this way. The main thing I'm worried about is that guy right there. He needs to just barely get some water. Yeah, that'll give everyone water availability. Up there. But this is the main problem over here. There. No problems. What about over here, though? Yeah, these guys don't have a lot of water. Fun fact, Donkey Kong says trans rights. That is true. He said that in one of those fucking live streams. Okay. So now I'm gonna have to have 2 whole ass new elementary schools, I think. I don't even think I have the money for that. I have the ability to service one of the... Oh, wait, hold on. What if I put it here? Like, that's actually terrible, because that's, like, literally... That's the middle of a roundabout. That's a bad idea. But it's still a good idea. No, it's not. It's not a good idea at all. Putting it just right next to the roundabout, though, people will still have to turn off to get in. It might be able to cover... I need to just check to see how green everything gets. Might be best to put it down here, because even if I put it all the way up here, it's still not really covering the center area. Ultimately, I think these guys are going to have to be serviced by that one. Don't have enough money for a new one. I'll just have to wait on that then. What about healthcare? Healthcare... These guys in the fucking other places are gonna have trouble. That's just... They're gonna have trouble. I'll deal with it when that becomes a problem. That's not a worry. That's not a worry. That's a worry. These businesses up here have really bad fire safety. Yeah, this city sucks. I probably should have played the fucking the one that was based on not just bikes. But you know, we're working with it. This was definitely the worst city to get dropped into when you literally forgot how to play the game. But we ball. Fuck it, we ball. I was like, why do these people need water? There is a water plant that pumps directly into your fucking house. there just not enough? It doesn't say that the water availability is red. And these guys are kind of getting water. I don't know. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. It spreads through houses. So I think, well, no, because these guys are right next to highly available houses. Oh, I forgot about electricity. Wait, I don't think I did forget about electricity. I think it's designed in a way where the wires connect up through houses. And so the houses are all connected. I might be able to put this here. Oh, put this, put this. And that'll give like direct electricity up here, which might make it slightly more effective. There's also this area down here, which has like very strong electricity. So if I put something like right here and then move it down here, that might give a little bit more direct electricity. Let's hope that that works. It looks like it's probably working. We just need the houses to come in. What about water? It's strange. The water pipes are working. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now the problem is electricity availability, which we can fix by maybe if I destroy a couple of these pylons. Oh, I need just a little bit more money for that to work. Okay. Sonic has also said trans rights. Batman has said trans right. Hugh Newton has said trans right. Don't know if I want to support Hugh Newton or Neutron. Sorry. Don't know if I want Hugh Neutron's support. Why is the music popping off? I assume it's just like sometimes the fucking music kind of goes a little haywire. Finish your homework. Oh, good job. Good job, Zach. Hooray. That quiz made me feel so fucking stupid. I barely remember how to do anything. Yeah, no. That's what they're like. They're like designed to make you feel stupid. That's just how it is. Okay, I can finally place this right. It'd be good to place one right there. But for now, I think it'd be the best idea to place it right there. comes to water, this area is getting water. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay, a water availability is finally, like, dropped to slightly red levels, which means I think I just need to pump a little bit more water. And that happens over here. Okay, so now... And sewage treatment is also... Okay, I think that finally fixed the water problem over here. Electricity still isn't coming through. Could it be that it wants more electricity down here? I think so. Oh, I didn't realize I can't afford it. Okay. So now I need to save for the sewage treatment plant. Or I might not even need to save for the sewage treatment plant. Okay. Water availability and sewage treatment is good. And then electricity availability is increasing very rapidly. What about the other things that we need, like garbage? Oh, we grew quite a bit. That's nice. It's probably the quiz's fault you're not an ogre. Oh, you'd be surprised. Because a lot of the stuff in there I remember knowing how to do in middle school, and now I don't remember. I'm actually dumber than I was when I was 12 years old. I don't think that's true, Zach. I think you're selling yourself short. No, Zach. Externalize all your flaws. Give in to narcissism. I agree with that. I think that, Zach, you would be happier and healthier if you were just like a full-on narcissist. Water pipes with heating. I'm probably gonna have to do stuff like that. They're gonna add heating as a thing that I need to provide. Chirp axe. Ooh, gross. Okay. I don't know about any of that, but it's really cool that we're pretty big now. Okay. So, our water availability is good, and what we need to do is build an elementary school up there. Would it fit? I don't think it'll fit. That would be a really cool place to put it, though. Actually, wait, I could put it right here. And then a high school. The high school is in... I think, ideally, given that we've now changed the way things work, it'd be good to put it at the base of here, in the hopes that that'll also... Oh! This is, I think, the main problem here, is I haven't added a connecting road. This is gonna delete some people's shit, but Or, no, the other way around. I want to take this and bend it here. But that means I'm going to have to delete that one house, those two houses, and that house. I'm willing to do that. That's very odd. I should be able to... Okay, you know what? What if I instead... Yeah, that's what I want. That should increase availability of, I think, everything. Okay. I mean, I'm smarter in some respects, just not in terms of math. That's actually true. Most of my issues come from self-loathing and internalization. And the only way for me to actually feel good about myself is to deflect blame. Anyways, yay, game time! Wait, why does the penis have wings now? It's because I'm bad at drawing vaginas. This summer, you will believe a dick can fly. That's true. Oh, there's already a fucking broken house. I'm gonna have to... I think this happened because I was figuring out some fucking shit. They abandoned their homes since I didn't know what I was doing with electricity and stuff. Oh, I do believe that dicks can fly. There's also an abandoned factory. Did I end up, like, this is kind of really close to the electricity, so I don't think I really needed to worry too much about that specifically. But when it comes to water availability, yeah, they're not on the water plan. I need to hook them in. The best way to do that... I don't think it's that. I think it's this. Yeah. That'll give them all the water that they want and need. And then on electricity, they should really just be fucking... They're hooked in. They're on the network. Oh, I can get some offshore wind. And there is lots of place to get it from, too. That's good, that's good. Oh, I finally unlocked every single one of these, I think. Which is good. That means I'll be able to control even more about my city. Yeah. Water availability should... I'll know definitively when that happens, but it should be good for right now. The elementary school needs to come online. After that, the high school is not in a bad place. It's not in a good place, but it's not in a bad place either. I think it might be better if I move the high school to over here, and then put a different high school on the other side of town. I wonder if I can do that real quickly. It's just barely not big enough. I would need to do some finagling. If I do it like that, that doesn't give the best coverage to the guys in the middle. Well, what would happen if, say, for example, I were to get rid of this central road? Would there be just barely enough space? No, there would not. But what if? Because I think I can see. I can see a path forward, but it's gonna be fucking shitty. It's gonna have a lot of finagling going on. You had to unban the word coochie. Thank you for doing that. Okay, but what have you been saying? Are you kidding me? Auto-modded for coochie have literally said so many worse things than that. Add more coochie lips to it, perhaps. I was, Zach, you are not aware of what was occurring earlier, but I attempted to add the coochie lips, and it was being fucking wild with them. Like here, I might be able to show you, potentially, but like I have it on curved roads, so I can like I try to curve it like by I go out just a tiny bit like this. And then I try to hook it in so that it like... Okay, so this is what we were dealing with before, specifically. It used to be that if I tried to connect it up here, it would just fucking fly out like that. It only sent once. It only shows once approved. Okay. But yeah, no, I wanted to do coochie lips, but I didn't know how to get that to, like, work without destroying the road or just fanning the fuck out for no reason. Oh, okay, hold on, wait. Am I possibly successfully getting coochie lips? Well, no, because this isn't where the roundabout is. Ideally, I would hook that in directly to the roundabout. The coochie lips might work, but the problem is it's not good city design. It's good pussy design, but it's not good city design. I think I'm going to be honest. This could have something to do with the fact that my roads are pretty long and relatively unconnected. But holy shit, education is so weak. Like I have this fucking like look at this. There is a fucking elementary school right here and an elementary school right here. But these people in the middle are somehow, like, not educated. And I definitely think that it has something to do with the way that I've connected up these roads, that I probably need more road connections in order to, like, help education spread more. It's just like these people are surrounded by by elementary schools, but they don't go to elementary school. This is my fault. I created this fucking hellscape. I take full blame for why this looks the way that it does, but like, come on. Anyway, I was working on this. Let me... Okay, so I'm going to try and finagle something so that the high school will fit. And it's like, it's so close. It's so fucking close, too. Shit. Okay, you know what? The easiest way for this to occur is for me to get rid of this road. And to create a fucking hellscape. Just something terrible, disgusting. Everyone's gonna hate it. I can't curve roads. I need the straight roads. They have the ability to destroy. Okay, and then maybe what I do is I delete that road. Okay, so the high school. How much space does the high school? Oh, it's like literally perfect right here. And I think this is really cool and good because of the fact that I think I left myself enough space for 2 elementary schools right here. Ooh, it's like, it's so barely not there. I might have to just, like, change that road to be a little bit less rounded. Oh, wait, no, I might be able to put the elementary school just up here instead, and that'll work. Okay. You're saying you need education connections. Yeah, for free. Could also be that you have no middle or high school. I do have high schools. I have 2 high schools. You can see that I just built a high school here. And I'm going to take this high school and I'm going to move it down there so that those other people have... How do I... Now, I do need to go do that now. And it's universities, by the way, that I have no fucking representation for. Right now, we're just trying to get these people educated. Okay, I think another thing that I'm going to have to do is I need to fully commit to the fact that roads, connecting roads, are just a fundamental necessity. You just need more of them. So, I'm thinking that will help connect up. No, I don't need it quite that quickly. I might have put these two a little too close together. But yeah, there's a lot of connecting roads. I think those connecting roads will probably make things spread more. I think a commercial is more than my... I'll keep those. But yeah, I think something like that. I also needed to do that over here. Add more connecting roads. Ideally, because when I look at education, you can see it's like pretty green right here, but just not right here, and that's because I think they have to drive. Like I don't know, but maybe if I connect up the road like right, maybe not like right there. Actually, wait. What if I do it right there? I don't know. That doesn't look like that changed anything, but at the very least, I think having more connections is good. Okay, so now I need to make sure I move the high school. Where do I need to move it? Since this is about to become like a pretty well-trodden area, honestly, ideally, I'd move it near the park. Here, let me... Let me check what's zoned in this area. The park and then a bunch of that stuff. That's the landfill. I can't really get rid of that. It's so big that it's probably going to have to be on the outer edge. I could just kind of, like, destroy these homes. I don't think that's that bad of an idea. Put it right next to the park. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, but it's like perfect. We can do that when we get enough money. So I should play it in the meantime. Although putting two high schools next to each other was a very dumb idea. I obviously I have plans. I have plans for the future on how that's going to go. The hellscape. Let's go. More schools. We are not going to college to get more knowledge. This summer, Jupiter finally gets visitors. This summer, things are about to get a whole lot stupider. That's even better. God, I fingered a box of raisins and now I'm stuck. This is like a reverse furry cheese grater. It hurts so bad. Oh, thank God I'm out. That was so awful. The raisins. I thought we had something special. Our plans were measured in centuries. Oh my fucking God, Zach? What the fuck were you fingering a box of raisins for, my guy? What was up with that? A little weird, don't you think? Got bored. Not of you, just in general. Needed... No, I understand. I understand how ADHD is. Legitimately, I get it. I fucking get it. I am so excited about when we get enough money to move the high school, and then we get enough money again to be able to build that elementary school, because then we might actually start getting some... Oh my God, wait! Do you see elementary school, like, fucking eligibility capacity and everything? I think we're hitting it. I think we're getting it. What about high schools? Obviously, our high schools aren't placed ideally. Yes, okay. Once we replace the high school availability will also be really good. Yes! I don't even think I need another elementary school, legitimately. I thought I was trying to place them in really, like, ideal locations, but I think, one for the upper shaft, one for the bottom of the shaft, and then one for the clitoris and one for the vulva. Or that's not the vulva, obviously, but that's just what vulva district is called. And the cockhead doesn't need anything because it's just a high school right now. And then the balls don't need anything because they're just industrial. I think we might be fucking hitting gold here. We might actually be fucking cooking. When I have to create a dark world because I'm bored... Okay, Chris Deltarune. I know there's a deeper reason to everything, but it's very funny to imagine the whole story as Chris just being bored. Right? Can totally imagine them doing that. I think we have enough money to move the high school now, so... Let's go, let's go, let's go. There! Perfect! And now, education should it should be perfectly like set up so that there's a high school here, which kind of services this entire area as much as I think I can get it. And there's a high school over here, which will service the rest of this. Yeah, I think, look, the high school spread looks like it's not bad. And then the elementary school spread is very good, with everyone having a kind of a local elementary school. I think university is just where we push next. So long as we're still good on other things, right? Like we don't have high demand for anything, so we don't need to work on demand for residential or anything. We have water availability. Education in elementary school is only going up. Health is fine as it is. Energy looks like it's probably fine. I know I didn't actually check. Energy availability could be better, but we won't worry about that for the time being. The fire hazards are pretty bad. That's something we need to work on, especially up here. I do believe this has a lot of fire hazards going on, so I think it'd be a good idea to put a new fire station up here when we have the chance. Other than that, we don't have any transport, and I'm not dealing with that right now because I'm gonna have to refresh myself on how this game works before I do that. Don't know what that is. I do know what that is, but I don't want to touch it. Fucking... Do I have access to park districts yet? Oh, I always had access to park districts. I was going to... Yeah, you know what? Never mind. I already filled it with residential anyway, so... They'll just be sad and they'll like it. Heating. Heating is something that now needs to be considered. I think I just need to upgrade all of my pipes to heating pipes, which means I need to go over to heating. Water pipes with heating. I just need to, like, replace that entirely. I'll deal with heating when it becomes a problem. Escape routes. Yeah, not my problem. Let's get rid of some bad buildings. Hold on. Where is it? Where's the abandoned building? It shows an abandoned building, like right there. Is that it? I don't want to just like destroy someone's fucking house. Hold on. I straight up do not see. You know what? I'm going over the chat. I think this setup would make the actual city planner unalive themselves, to be honest. You don't even have a Waffle House. We actually won't have a Waffle House in PNW. We have Denny's, but it's not the same. Yeah, no, I know it's not the same. I've been to Denny's before in my life. If there's any way to describe Denny's accurately, it's not the same. That's the best that they've got at Denny's. It's not the same. I fucking love Denny's though. Oh, sorry. I was shitting on Denny's in front of a Denny's fan. My bad. I'm partial to IHOP. I've only been to IHOP twice in my entire life. IHOP is good. I think IHOP is good, and I will not say my opinions on Denny's anymore. You know, we don't want to anger the powers that be. Where is the abandoned building? Tell me, show me, where? What the fuck? Oh, there it is! Gotcha, ass. Okay, what about you? Someone up here says that... Oh, that would make sense. I think you're just barely not covered by the water line. Not heating. We're worried about water. Yeah, there we go. You're covered. You're covered. Oh my god, another abandoned building. Holy shit. Stop abandoning your houses. I know that I'm not good at city planning, but this isn't even my first time. I'm just rusty. That's what it comes down to. I've done this before, but I just like I was out of practice. I fucking retired for a little bit, and then they called me up. They knocked on my door, and they went, "One last job," and that's fucking Dicktown or Sex City. Fucking what the hell, man? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what I'm doing. I stopped being a city planner ages ago. Holy shit, that's not good. There, you're covered. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Who are you? Where's your water problem? Oh, fucking... All these little tiny little bastard men out here just need water. Shit, I'm bad at this game. To be fair, this is shitty. This is just a bad city. This isn't even my fault. I was dropped into the Cockhead district with no explanation, so... This does remind me of my first stream, though. 4 years ago today, I really did not know what I was fucking doing. At the very least now, when I'm doing shit, it's like intelligently so. It's like, I know what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm just failing to do it. In that first stream, it was straight up like I didn't even know what was going on. Everything felt like it was like diffusing a fucking bomb. It's okay, you have credentials as someone with access to Waffle House. I ain't been to IHOP in a long time. The city looks like a hammerhead from Star Wars. No, a hammerhead from real life. It reminds me of the penis from Star Wars. Sorry, of a penis from Star Wars, not of the penis from Star Wars. I mean, sure, from real life, but it looks like it's from Star Wars. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tibbs. Sometimes, I mean, your name literally is Tiberius Skywalker. Sometimes you give off the vibes of the guy that has only ever seen The Boss Baby. Like, everything looks like Star Wars to you because you've only seen Star Wars. It's like... You could stare at a fucking toilet and be like, dude, this is just like in Star Wars. This is what Kilati Mundi's penis looks like. I think this shitty should be shaped like Spamton. Okay, no, that's fair. We're gonna have to tear up the entire city and just reshape it like Spamton. We built this city. We built this city on cock and balls. +2 at asterisk. The official Star Wars penis. I'm the original penis Skywalker. Episode 1, the Phantom Penis. Yes, I'm no longer the guy. Episode 2, Attack of the Balls. Episode 2, Attack of the Penis. Seems like there's some discourse about what episode 2 is actually called. Episode 3, Revenge of the Shaft. That one's good. I like that one. Oh, look at this. It's dawn in Sex City. Everyone's hustling and bustling. The streets are alive. It's a beautiful day. The birds are singing. Children are playing. The city is fucking. I think we might actually be good on, like, stuff right now. I need to build a university, but, like, this isn't bad. I think the one thing I wanted to do was make some fire stations. Yes, and I have der money. I believe a fire station right here. I don't necessarily think this is like a really problematic area. That is, though. This area over here might be problematic, though, and I do think that a fire station should exist to service this area. I think it might be a good idea to just kind of like put it right here. Oh, gotta bulldoze that house now. Gotta bulldoze. Oh, that's a death. That's not... That's the fucking school. That is an... somebody died at the fucking elementary school. Like, is that a dead kid? Did we just kill a child? Excuse me? Oh no, we're just... Don't look, don't look. Don't look. Episode 4, A New Nut. Oh my god, beautiful Transmask allegory. The city is fucking. But if you were to look at a Hammerhead Corvette from Star Wars, you'd probably see what I mean. Beautiful Fucksville. The balls are inflamed. Anakin was transmasked. The execs at Disney won't tell you that. Before he went by Anakin, he went by Dick, Kai, Jack, and Oliver. Purple guy. I don't even know what you mean by purple guy. Boss, you killed a child. Great work, boss. That right there is why you're the best. Oh, hello, Lilith Coffin. It is nice to see you here. Don't think about what you're seeing on your screen, and don't, like, look at it too hard, but just, we're building a little city in City Skylines. Dirk, like that Homestuck guy? Yes, exactly like that Homestuck guy. Oh, I have a new fire building? A cemetery. That's a health building. Okay. I'm going to need to build a cemetery. You know what? Let's put the cemetery over here. Kind of needs like a pretty big stretch to go on. I also have... I don't. Wait, unless it's... I think it must mean this. I have emergency shelters and stuff. I'm not building that. You know, if a meteor ever hits this city, they're all dead. I'm sorry, Sex City, but we don't do that. We're fucking ride or die. Heavy emphasis on the die part. You know what? I'm going to follow this garbage truck. We're gonna look at what the garbage truck does on an average daily commute. Fuck! That's... my bad. There we go. Collecting garbage. Quite wonderful, actually. Truly so. Give me just 1 second. I have to scroll up on chat because some stuff happened. Hello, and then not Dick. Hello, Willa. Dirk, the Homestuck guy. Ride or CDI Zelda Force. Die. I feel like I'm not angled in the best way. Like if I should, yeah, there we go. Our vacation was extended. Could someone water the plants while we're gone? The key is in the flower pot on the corner. Excuse, okay, I assume that Twitter notification indicates that crime is really low in the city because people legitimately trust everyone else in the city to just like watch their shit while they're gone, which is not something they would do if crime was high. I think that's what that's supposed to be. Shout out to waste disposal workers. Yeah, absolutely. I think Fluffy said she wants to become a waste disposal worker. I don't think she said she wants to be. She just said... Actually, no, I think she said she thinks it would be really cool to be a garbage collector. I think she legitimately did say that. I don't think I'm mischaracterizing her. Oh, shit. That was the... Hold on. No, no, no. We're still doing... This is garbage collector day. I'm gonna... Okay, so you guys can see here, right? That, like, this guy is picking up garbage a little too quickly. Like, all he has to do is drive by the house, and I think the garbage teleports inside. That's kind of fucking crazy. Today's actually Global Garbage Man Day. Oh, that's cool. She would do great at it, with no sense of smell and all. Yeah, no. I think Fluffy specifically said that because she has no sense of smell, and she also thinks that garbage trucks are just cool, like she legitimately really likes garbage trucks. She told me once, I think, that her and her brother used to get really excited on garbage collection day. They would walk up to the window and then, like, sit there and watch the garbage truck, like, pick up the trash cans with its hydraulic lift and then, like, dump them in. And they thought that was the coolest thing literally ever. So... I think Fluffy thinks that garbage trucks are really cool, and she has no sense of smell. So ultimately, she thinks it would be really cool to work as a garbage person. Fluffy could revolutionize the world of waste management. Absolutely, I agree. I agree. Garbage trucks are cool as fuck. You know what? I'll give it to her. Garbage trucks are cool as fuck. Alright, once this guy gets finished with his daily load, I think we'll check in to see how the city's doing. I do see that residential is really high right now. So I think we might just have to build out residential. Okay. How are we going to build out residential now? Let's check on everything else. Water availability is good. Elementary school's great. High school, we could do with some more high schools. Actually, we've got the high schools placed in really good places, so I think they just want more of them. Okay, hold on. Some big text walls have just appeared in chat. Fire trucks are also pretty cool. I think there's a YouTube channel dedicated to garbage trucks. Critical covered it on stream. Don't ever mention Moist Critical on my stream ever again. I hate that guy. Is there any truck that's not cool? Pickup truck? Cybertruck. Now that's not a cool truck. I can tell you that definitively. Pickup trucks are cool when driven by lesbians. That's what I was thinking. I don't think pickup trucks are horrible, but here in Texas especially, they have negative connotations because their owners tend to be the worst fucking people. They take up way too much space on the road, and if you're not going to use them for work, then they are literally just like more trouble than they're worth. So I think that there is a place in society for pickup trucks, but there should be way less of them on the road. And when it comes to Cybertrucks, there is no good Cybertruck. That's just they just fucking suck. Ford F-150. Lesbians should exclusively drive 18-wheelers. Big trucks love Christ. Second trucks hate wife. Tomska in the Somerton scale. Pickups are okay as long as they're not lifted. Lifted trucks should be considered a sin akin to murder. Oh, good night, Tibbs. It was interesting talking to you again. I hope you and Robbie are good. Have a happy future together, because I genuinely think that it's very crazy that you actually managed to make up with Robbie. But yeah, no. Good luck and good night. How long has it been? Dang, it's been 2 hours. I didn't even realize. I was just kind of vibing and playing the game. I didn't realize we'd been going for so long. Bye, Tibbs. I do too. Yeah, see ya, Tibbs. All right. Think. Oh. I swear to God, there used to be an ability to track happiness. And I know that my happiness is really low right now because of the fact that, like, I don't have parks. But I want to see where I'm supposed to be building these parks, or, like, what the idea is. I just, there's there's nothing. I have nothing. I think the next thing we should work on, assuming that... Oh, yeah, we have, I think, really good coverage on the police, somehow. And, fire stations... Where are the... That is the fire station? Oh, yeah, well, that's emergency services. Okay, that guy needs water. Why do you need water? Oh my fucking God. And this guy, he's touching it. This guy, I kind of understand, but this guy, he's literally touching it. But electricity... Yeah, we're all hooked up and good. Garbage collection, it gets a little iffy out here, but honestly, I think that we're still good, even with that. Health. Okay, so specifically, these areas are the places with the health problems, I think. Someday I want to have a really crusty pickup with a ton of Pride bumper stickers on it. Trans flags that says, if that flag offends you, then I'll help you pack. That would go hard with cat ears on the truck. Oh, fuck yeah. Touching tips? That's not what I was... Okay. Do you think Spamton and Tenna touch tips by putting their conical noses together? Oh my god, you're introducing some new forms of yaoi to me, Zach. I think that's something worth fucking thinking about. I like to think they do, actually. I like to think that they... Are their boners also conical? I would hope so. Listen, if they're gonna have fucking boners, then they better be as conical as their noses. That's what I'm here for, absolutely. You are asking all of the right questions, Zach. You are asking all of the right questions. Yeah, I think I don't really think I want to delve into anything except for building a university. But where am I going to build this university? Honestly, what if I... Hold on. Where's the university building? Community school. And then an institute for the creative arts. I have access to... A community school could fit right here. And this is college level? No, that's elementary school. Never mind. This is what I need for college level. Alternative to high school? Oh... I literally can't build universities yet. They're just... they don't have them. Okay, that's fine. I don't think I need... Yeah, no, I think we're pretty good. So, what do I do then? I guess I just let it play. I don't think. Oh wait, I forgot. I do actually need more residential. I suppose in that case we might just add some like thickness to everything. Maybe. Just, you know, that seems like maybe what we have to do. Zach for Sex City comptroller. How do I do this? This little thickening move that I'm trying to pull off. Well, actually, hold on. Maybe the real fucking thing that we do. We need curved roads. Nothing to say about the corners, huh? I mean, you actually did say something about the corners, just not about the word corners. Yeah, you said corners. You said the word corners. That's what I'm gonna say about corners. Is you said corners. I think that'll work. We just need to get rid of... What building is it? I think it's just that one building. Oh, but there's also the ones out there. Okay. Delete that. When they wake up, they're having morning cones. Not corners, coners. Oh, coners! I actually misread that as corners, which is why I didn't say anything about it. Thought you just said the word corners like it meant nothing. But no, you said coners, and absolutely, you're right! They have to be called coners. It's the only way. I'll also do that. This is a really big house, so I kind of don't want to destroy it, but... Oh, I can't destroy that. That's an actual, like, thing. That makes things way more difficult. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's a problem. That's actually a real big issue. Because my whole plan was to drive right through that. Shit! And I can't do that. I need to move this thing. The elementary school needs to be placed... Yeah, I think relocating it inside would be a better idea. But I think it'd be better if it was, like, here. So there we go. I think I didn't pull it out far enough. Pulling it out further. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I think we can do the same thing like here. Actually, wait. I think it would be like kind of like these really hook. That is not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to hook. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is where things become problematic. But I think, you know what? I am willing to make some fucking mistakes for the sake of progress. I am willing to do things that I regret. If it means we can have a more beautiful society. There we go. And now... Okay. Oh, what did you say about that? Coner sweep. Tenna and Spamton create dark worlds by stabbing the ground with their coners. God, I wish I were the ground. I know what you meant, but now I'm imagining a grounded and realistic reboot of Zack. It's not good. Help! Normal Saxona! Alright. Now it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. We're going over to this. We're painting the fuck out of this. We're getting that residential. Yeah, that's good enough. I think I will make the executive decision to change this out. For commercial. And then we'll just have a little bit of commercial down there. Yeah, you know what? We're fine with that. We're fine with that. I think let's go. Let's go. Okay. What did you guys say? Zack Snyder's Zack? Okay, that's somehow I can actually see Zack Snyder being so fucking self-centered enough to just like literally name a movie after himself. Just this is Zack Snyder's Zack Snyder. That's actually hilarious because I smell my name like Zack Snyder. Spell, not smell. Smell my name. Yeah. Why does it smell? What does it smell like? What does your name smell like, Zach? I honestly, actually, you don't even need to answer that. You say bad, but I have even more to say about this particular thing. Zach's name specifically smells like beetle larva. You know how when you're like digging in the ground, sometimes you find a really big, fat fucking beetle larva? It smells like the freshly trodden dirt around that beetle larva. That's what your name smells like, Zach. That's what I'm gonna say. My name smells like strawberry sweets. Oh, that sounds very nice. Yeah, it's like dirt and bug piss. I mean, I didn't say bug piss, but you get the idea. Okay, looks like our 3 humors are in check. This is really just becoming a whole ass, like, metropolitan area. Music popping off again, yeah. I do get the feeling that the music in this game is a little fucking much. Sometimes bugs piss a little. The way that you said sometimes bugs piss a little, it very much reminds me of, like, when people say cats can have a little salami as a treat. So, like, you're in my mind, you're saying bugs can piss a little as a treat. Sometimes bugs can piss a little as a treat. Ladybugs piss their own blood as a way to ward off predators. Bugs can have a little piss as a treat, yes. But that's very interesting about ladybugs. Oh my fucking god. You're not gonna complain about... Oh, you are gonna complain about water, because I didn't give you water. That's the reason. That makes sense, actually. You're not weird for complaining about the water system. I might have over-covered there a little bit. But over here, we're actually most of the way good. With the sole exception being that I think I should extend that far. And then over here, I think we just need... like that much. Oh, that guy's gonna be uncovered. Let me... That's good coverage. And then for electricity, I think they should be hooked in because of the wires. Mm-hmm. 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 Looking good, looking good. Water availability. Education of all types. Healthcare, death care, fucking pollution's looking pretty bad. We're getting bad pollution around this area. That's it's got the buffer. It does have the buffer, but I feel like it might not be a good enough buffer. Because it's kinda touch. Oh, that just got a little uppies, a little bit of an uppies. As for fire safety, I think we might be fire safe. Like these areas, if they burn down, that's fine. But over here, we have responders. This area probably won't burn down. Although I should probably give them a fire station anyway. They probably need it. I'll give them a fire station. I just need the fire station. Yes. 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 Where's the best place for me to put this? I think. Probably there. Yeah, that's good. These guys on the edges probably have the worst coverage. Oh, but I can fix that with roads. If I just... Does that fix the problem? Okay, it looks like it's not the worst on garbage, although that area is definitely pretty bad. Doesn't look like they're having a bad time on health. I think, yeah, no, actually the roads legitimately did fix fire safety. Look, we're good. We fixed fire safety, no problem. Okay, back to what you guys were saying about stuff. You ever see bee poop before? No, I've never seen a bee poop, but I imagine they have to. Given I learned the fucking what, like 5 signs of life or whatever. In order to qualify as a living thing, you have to be able to eat, shit, fuck, and the other two. I just remember eat, shit, and fuck. Oh, grow. One of them is grow. You have to eat, shit, fuck, grow, and something else. I forget what that last one was. So, yeah, no. Given that bees are living things, I'm almost certain that they can eat, shit, fuck, and grow. When a bee writes a newspaper, it's a bee scoop. Oh. That's real interesting. Fuck is probably meant more like reproduce. Well, yes, that's what I'm saying. They do. Bee poop basically just looks like mustard because of all the pollen. Yeah, that makes sense. All of the indigestible parts of pollen are probably just yellow. So I can understand why bee poop would just look like mustard. Never looking at mustard the same way again. I am. I love mustard. I'll eat that shit daily, and I'll think about the fact that it looks like bee poop, and then I'll be like, but it's mustard. Mustard tastes good. They're so fucking funny when they take a little shit, though. Zach, you have a very odd idea of fun. I hated it anyways, so really no change, Lamau. World's smallest guy takes a dump on my car windshield. I love the idea of the world's smallest man just squirting mustard onto your fucking windshield by taking a shit. That's like, it's a wonderful world we live in, where things like this are possible. Out of he ass. I mean, it would be stranger if he took a shit out of he other place than his ass. I would be more concerned for the little man if he was shitting out of somewhere else. Honestly, I think the only thing we need to worry about now is leisure. Maybe we should do some parks. Parks and recreations. Parks. Let's give them a dog park. Ooh, is there a good place for the dog park? I think that's an important lake building. And then I can't afford a botanical garden. How big is it? Botanical garden is actually not that bad, all things considered. These guys, they have some nice amenities, so I was gonna give them just a little. You know what? Let's put a little park across from the elementary school. They can probably afford to have a park right there in like the center square. I don't know what park they'd prefer. That's a large playground. Park with trees. Oh, this is a huge park. I think a dead center shaft. No, it's like way too big. I can't fit it there. Okay. At the very least, this is very dead center of the shaft. I think that'll really... Oh my god, look at how much those parks are improving the fucking livelihoods of people around. Unique buildings? We don't have those. I think we're creating quite a good, lively neighborhood now. Uh-huh. He shit it out of his nose, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I don't think that people should, or honestly any creature, should shit out of the nose. I have heard that some creatures have basically one hole, which sucks, because that means they have to shit out of their mouth. You ever heard that phrase, don't shit where you eat? Where it's like the idea is you don't cause problems in a place where you're going to be heavily active, because then you're basically asking for trouble. Imagine if you literally shat out of the same fucking hole that you eat out of. That would fucking suck. Sea cucumber? Yeah, I'm talking about sea. I have so much fucking against sea cucumbers. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I have eternal beef with sea cucumbers for a wide variety of reasons. Not the least of which being that they shit out of their mouth. Nah, I'm pretty sure sea cucumbers have both a mouth and an anus, but sea anemones shit out of their mouth. Okay, everything I just said about sea cucumbers, actually that applies only to sea anemones. I refuse to imagine this. My mind is a steel cage that accepts only the ideas I approve of. I think that is a very good way to live life. Honestly, I feel like we, as a society, should learn to be a little bit more like you, sponsored, lest we become something that we hope not to be. All right. Well, I feel like this city is pretty good as it is. I don't really see any problems arising, at least not in the short term. And like our demand is currently perpetually low. I think I've covered all of my bases. Like even fire safety is so much better than it used to be. I I'm actually, well, there's heating. I'm gonna ignore heating and say that I am satisfied with what we did today. And I think I am going to take the time to finish off for today, because these city skyline streams I think tend to be a little bit shorter than usual. But I'm going to switch on over to the chatting room so we can have a nice little conversation. Oh, hold on. Let me save my game. Hell World Redeemed Sex City. Hell World Highway Hole in the Wall. Yeah, we're gonna fucking, this one's gonna be called, we added a vagina. All right. And we're back here, everyone. Ugh. Oh, never mind. Apparently sea cucumbers do in fact eat and shit out of the same hole. They also breathe out of it. Just already knew there were specific fish that live in their ass. What the hell? Well, anyway, I everything that I said I took back about sea cucumbers. I feel that way now. I feel that way all over again. I am entirely and totally fucking just I hate them. Never doubt me for a second. I will never doubt you ever again. Sponsored, you were right. And you know what, Zach? I think it's about time for us to publicly apologize for the sea cucumber doubt. I think they might also come out of that hole. I mean, I did say they are quite literally like a one-stop shop, one hole for everything sort of fucking creature. It's gotta be the case that like you know, you know, everything comes out of the same hole. Everything goes in the hole and everything comes out of the hole. And that is why I hate them. That is why I despise them. We spiders were different. We're sophisticated. We have at least 7 different holes. I'll let you decide what those holes are. Gets out my ukulele, ready for my apology video. Yeah, I know it's. I'll be expecting that on my desk. This is why I'm close-minded, because I've never been wrong in my life. Never once in your entire life. Well, yeah, you know what? You have every right to be. You have every right to be close-minded. You have every right to be narcissistic and selfish and all of those things, because that's just you really genuinely did just get it right and everyone else is wrong. And so, own it. Live your truth. If your truth is just being a complete fucking asshole, because that's what you deserve as the person who is right all the time. Anyway, I am gonna go get a bottle of water, and I'm going to start streaming way more regularly. Also, at some point later this week, I'm going to post a schedule, which is going to be what I plan to do for the coming weeks. The schedule was supposed to be a monthly schedule for June, but because of all sorts of fucking problems and issues, that didn't end up. We're like already towards the end of June, but yeah, I'll try to get a schedule out of some sort soon. I'm gonna have a separate schedule for just what my streams are, what I plan to do. You're able to raid Annie if you want, by the way. Oh, I absolutely know that I'm able to raid Annie. In fact, I'm gonna go get a glass of water, but then after that's done, I'm probably going to join Annie's stream just because I love Annie and I love talking to Annie. It'll be fun. It'll be great. So, uh, I am already typing out my raid message. Annie Moian Arts. Are you guys ready? Because it is officially Annie time. But before we Annie time, I want to show you one last thing, which is technically the same thing as the starting screen, except I have a separate one for the BRB and stream over screens. So I'm going to say adieu to all of you and raid to Annie, but first, stream over.